Hare Krishna. See regulation not as restrictive but as productive. Whenever we are told don't do something, we often think of that as deprivation. Why should I not do it? But often regulation is not restrictive, it can be productive. For example, if a person is digging in the ground to get water, now if the person is told dig in this area, and the person is dig in this place, and the person starts digging in some other place, so don't dig over there, come back, dig here. Says, why should I not dig there? Are you taking away my freedom? It's my right, I can dig anywhere. Yes, you have the right to dig anywhere, but that does not make the location right to dig. In the sense that we will not get water anywhere and everywhere. If there is an expert who knows who knows the surface of the nature of the earth and who knows where there is water, when that person guides us and tells us dig here, then that regulation is not restrictive, it is productive. It helps the digger to get to water. So shallow digging at various places may be an exercise of freedom, but it will be an exercise in futility. So the point is that steady digging at one place is much more likely to take the person to water. But similarly, when scripture tells us don't do some things, rather than focusing on what we shouldn't do, we can focus on what scripture tells us to do. And that is like, oh, don't dig there, don't dig there, don't dig there. No, what should I do? Dig here. So what scripture tells us is we are all searching for happiness in life. And scripture tells us that happiness is found by digging deep. Digging at various places means we want to experiment with this. Maybe try this also, try that also, maybe enjoy this also, maybe watch this also, maybe eat this also. So we all want to try various experiences at a superficial level. But scripture tells us go deep into the spiritual level of reality, penetrating, like just like digging means going into the earth, going above the surface, going below the surface. So like that, going below the material level of reality to the deeper spiritual level of reality, study by study practice. By that, we can access our own spiritual nature and we can relish spiritual happiness. So Krishna talks about this in 2.64, Ragadvesha Vimuktaistu Vishayan Indriyaischaran Atma Vashair Vidheyatma Prasadamati Gacchati. So he says, when we are free from raga and dvesha, we don't let ourselves be driven by our own likes and dislikes, but we are guided by higher intelligence. Vishayan Indriyaischaran, and the senses naturally want to go towards sense object. Come on, eat that, enjoy that, touch that. No, Vishair Vishayan Indriyaischaran Atma Vashair, we bring that under control. How? Vidheyatma, by following scripture guidance. Scripture is coming from God, and God, Krishna, knows truly where we can get happiness. So he tells us to dig at the right place, where we can get a treasure. So where we can get the treasure of happiness that we are looking for. So prasadamati gacchati, that prasad, the purity, that mercy, and that joy, lasting joy, that will come when we dig deep. That Krishna points out in the next verse in 2.65. He says, Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasyopajayate prasanna chetaso yashu buddhi paryavatishthate. He says, Prasade, by mercy, sarva dukkhanam hanir, miseries will go away. Prasanna chetaso yashu, one will become joyful. So if we see the regulation in scripture as purposeful and focus on what we are to do rather than what we are not to do, we focus on thinking of Krishna, serving Krishna, lovingly linking with him, then we will experience prasad and we will see how the regulation is not restrictive but it is productive, supremely productive. Thank you. Hare Krishna.